The universe is silent, very silent. No sound, no light, only darkness that never ends. Far away from Earth, beyond stars and planets, something strange is happening. Something that humans do not fully understand yet. On Earth, it is night. In a small control room filled with screens and soft lights, a scientist sits alone. His name is Dr. Elias Carter. He has not slept for many hours. His eyes are tired, but his mind is wide awake. On one screen, numbers are changing very fast. On another screen, a red warning light is blinking. Dr. Carter looks at the screen again. His hands start to shake. "This is not possible," he whispers, but the data does not lie. Something huge has been detected in space, something invisible, something dangerous. Dr. Carter takes a deep breath. He knows what he must do next. He reaches for the phone. This is not a normal call. This is a desperate call. The call begins. The phone rings. Once, twice, three times. Finally, someone answers. "Yes." A sleepy voice says, "This is Dr. Carter," he says quickly. "I need you to wake everyone right now." There is silence on the other side. "Is this about the signal?" the voice asks. "Yes," Dr. Carter replies. "It's worse than we thought." The call ends. Dr. Carter leans back in his chair. His heart is beating fast. Outside the building, the world is calm. People are sleeping. Cars are quiet. Cities are peaceful. They have no idea what might be coming. A fear older than science. For many years, humans have feared the dark, not because it is empty, but because they do not know what hides inside it. Black holes, just the name sounds scary. People think black holes are monsters in space. They think black holes eat everything. They think nothing can escape them. Movies show black holes as giant mouths. Games show them as killers of worlds. But Dr. Carter knows something important. Most of what people believe is wrong, and that is the real danger. The strange signal 3 days ago, the space telescope picked up something unusual. At first it looked like noise, random data, nothing special, but Dr. Carter noticed a pattern. The signal was repeating, slowly, carefully. It was not a message, it was not a sound, it was gravity. Something massive was bending space itself, something very powerful. Dr. Carter and his team ran the numbers again and again. The result was always the same, a black hole, but not just any black hole. This one was different. Why this one is different? Most black holes are far away, very far, so far that they do not affect Earth. But this one was closer than expected. Still far, yes, but close enough to study, close enough to worry. Dr. Carter zooms in on the image. There is nothing to see, no shape, no color, only darkness. "This thing is invisible," he says softly, "but it controls everything around it." Stars near the black hole are moving strangely. Light is bending, time itself is slowing down. This is not science fiction, this is real. The biggest lie: people believe black holes chase things, that they hunt planets, that they are always hungry. But black holes do not move like monsters. They do not chase, they wait. If the sun became a black hole today, Earth would not be eaten. Earth would keep moving the same way. This fact shocks many people. Black holes are not killers by choice. They follow rules, rules of gravity, rules of physics, and that makes them even more dangerous. A warning from space. The red light on the screen starts blinking faster. Dr. Carter sits up straight. The black hole is spinning very fast. When a black hole spins, strange things happen. Energy is released, space is twisted, time becomes confused. Dr. Carter knows this could change everything scientists know about the universe, or destroy it. He types a message quickly. "Emergency meeting, level 5. This is the highest level, only used when something can change human history. The human fear. Dr. Carter remembers why he became a scientist. As a child, he looked at the stars. He felt small but curious. Now he feels small again, but not curious, afraid, not for himself, for everyone. Because humans still do not understand black holes. They think they know, but they don't. What people get wrong: people think black holes are holes. They are not. They are objects, very real, very heavy. 1 spoon of black hole matter would weigh more than a mountain. Black holes are made when stars die, big stars. When they explode, sometimes nothing is left behind. Sometimes a black hole is born. This birth is violent and beautiful and terrifying. Edge of no return. Dr. Carter looks at a new simulation on his screen. It shows a circle. This circle is called the event horizon. Once something crosses this line, it can never come back. Not light, not sound, not time. This is the point of no return. Dr. Carter feels cold because this black hole has a very large event horizon, larger than expected, larger than safe. The desperate choice. The meeting begins. Faces appear on screens from all over the world. Scientists, astronomers, engineers, all asking the same question. "How bad is it?" Dr. Carter speaks slowly. "We don't know yet," he says, "but we are about to learn something we may not like." Silence fills the room. Then someone asks the hardest question. "Can it affect Earth?" Dr. Carter pauses. This moment feels heavy. He answers carefully. "Not now," he says, "but we must understand it before it's too late. A secret the universe is hiding." Black holes do not scream. They do not warn, they simply exist, quietly, patiently. They hide secrets about space, time, and reality itself. Some scientists believe black holes destroy information, others believe they save it. No one knows the truth, and this black hole, this one may hold answers or disaster. The call ends, the fear begins. Dr. Carter ends the meeting. He looks at the screen one last time. The black hole spins. Silent, dark, unseen, yet powerful enough to bend the universe. He whispers to himself, "We thought we understood you." He turns off the lights. The control room goes dark, but the danger remains because this is only the beginning. Ending hook for next part. The universe has sent a warning, a silent one, and in the next part the question will be answered. How is a black hole born and why is its birth so deadly? Space does not give life easily, and it never takes life softly. Far away from Earth, in a quiet corner of the universe, a star is dying. This star is not small, it is massive, many times bigger than the sun. For millions of years it burned bright, it gave light, it gave heat, it ruled its space like a king, but now its fuel is almost gone, and when a giant star runs out of fuel, the universe changes forever. The silent beginning at first, nothing looks wrong, the star still shines. Planets still move around it, space looks calm. But deep inside the star, something terrible has started. The fire inside is dying. For a star, fire is life. When the fire ends, gravity wins. The star begins to collapse slowly, quietly. No explosion yet, no sound, only pressure, more pressure than the human mind can imagine. Gravity takes control. Gravity pulls everything inward, every atom, every particle. The star fights back. For a moment, looks like it might survive, but gravity never gets tired. The core of the star becomes smaller and heavier and hotter. Time is running out, the final breath, then it happens. In one sudden moment, the star explodes. This explosion is called a supernova. It is one of the most powerful events in the universe. Brighter than a whole galaxy, louder than silence itself. The blast throws matter across space. For a few seconds, the star becomes a shining ghost. And then it disappears. What remains after death? After the explosion, there are three possible endings. Sometimes a star becomes a white dwarf. Sometimes it becomes a neutron star, but sometimes something far more dangerous is born. If the star was heavy enough, gravity crushes everything. There is no stopping it. The core collapses into a single point. No size, no shape, no escape. A black hole is born. Smaller than a city, heavier than a sun. This newborn black hole is strange. It is smaller than a city, but heavier than the sun. Its gravity is so strong that space bends around it. Light cannot escape. Time slows down near it. The universe breaks its own rules. No monster, just physics. The black hole does not scream, it does not move, it simply exists. People imagine black holes as angry monsters, but the truth is colder. Black holes are quiet, they only pull things that come too close. They do not hunt, they do not chase, they wait. The dark nursery. Dr. Carter watches a simulation on his screen. This is how it starts, he says. A death gives birth to something new. In space, destruction creates power. The black hole grows slowly. Gas falls into it. Dust disappears into darkness. As matter falls, it heats up. This creates light. Ironically, black holes are often surrounded by the brightest objects in space. Darkness with a glowing crown. A universe that creates destroyers. Dr. Carter feels uneasy. Why does the universe create these things? Someone asks, no one answers because no one knows. Black holes may be mistakes or tools or keys. They may control galaxies. At the center of almost every galaxy there is a supermassive black hole, even our own galaxy, the Milky Way, and that fact scares scientists the most. The birth is not over. A black hole is not finished when it is born. It grows slowly, patiently, it feeds on nearby matter, but most black holes starve. They float in space alone, silent prisoners of gravity. The dangerous curiosity. Dr. Carter zooms into the data again. This black hole was born from a star much bigger than expected. Its spin is fast, very fast. That means its birth was violent, unstable, unpredictable. This one is special, he says quietly, and special in space often means dangerous. A question without answer. What happens at the center of a black hole? Science breaks there, equations fail, time stops making sense. No one has ever seen inside, no probe can survive, no signal can return. The universe keeps this secret locked forever. The fear grows. Dr. Carter looks away from the screen. He knows this discovery will change everything. If humans truly understand black holes, they may understand time, reality, even existence. But understanding comes with a price, and the universe always collects its price. Ending hook for part 3. A black hole is born from death, but what happens to anything that falls inside it? In the next part, the journey begins beyond the edge, beyond time, beyond return. Space looks calm, but calm can be dangerous. Near a black hole, the universe changes its behavior. Rules break, time bends, reality becomes weak. Dr. Carter knows this place very well. Scientists call it the edge, but everyone else calls it the point of no return. The invisible line. There is a line around every black hole. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, but once you cross it, you are gone forever. This line is called the event horizon. It is not a wall, it is not fire, it is not darkness. It is a decision made by the universe. A thought experiment. Dr. Carter closes his eyes. He imagines a spacecraft. Inside the spacecraft, there is a traveler. The traveler is brave, curious, human. The spacecraft moves closer to the black hole. From far away, everything looks normal. Stars shine, engines work. Time moves forward, but slowly things begin to change. Time starts to slow from the traveler's view. Nothing feels wrong, but from far away, scientists watching from Earth see something strange. The spacecraft starts to slow down, not in space. In time, seconds stretch. Minutes feel longer, the traveler waves, but the wave never finishes. To the outside world, the traveler looks frozen, stuck forever near the edge. Two realities at once. This is the strangest part. The traveler feels normal. Time moves normally for them, but for the universe outside, time almost stops. Both are true at the same time. This is not imagination. This is real physics. Crossing the edge now, the spacecraft reaches the event horizon. From outside, the spacecraft fades. Light becomes red, then darker, then gone. The traveler disappears forever. No signal returns, no message, no goodbye. Inside the black hole, what does the traveler see? No one knows, but scientists have ideas. Inside, gravity pulls in one direction only, forward. There is no left, no right, no back, only inward. Space itself falls faster than light. Escape becomes impossible, stretching into nothing as the traveler moves deeper. Something terrible happens. Gravity pulls harder on the feet than the head. The body stretches, longer, thinner. This process has a strange name: spaghettification, painful, instant, final. The human body cannot survive. Time dies inside the black hole. Time behaves like space. It does not flow, it collapses. Moments lose meaning. Past and future mix. The universe forgets how to count. Dr. Carter whispers, time dies here. The center of everything, at the center of the black hole, is something called the singularity. It is smaller than an atom, but heavier than a star. All matter is crushed into one point. Infinite gravity, infinite density. Science cannot explain it. Every equation breaks. Every law fails. This is where human knowledge ends. A wall of mystery. No camera can see it. No probe can touch it. No mind can understand it. The singularity may destroy information, or it may save it. Scientists argue the universe stays silent. Dr. Carter's fear. Dr. Carter opens his eyes. His hands are cold. If information is destroyed, he says, then reality is broken. Because information is everything: memories, history, existence. If black holes erase information, the universe forgets, or something worse. Some scientists believe something else. They believe information is not destroyed, it is hidden, stored, waiting. If that is true, black holes are not graves, they are prisons. The question no one answers: what if something is still alive inside? What if time still exists in another form? What if falling into a black hole is not the end, but a journey to somewhere else? Dr. Carter does not say this aloud, but the thought scares him. The edge watches back. The black hole spins quietly. It does not react, it does not care, it waits. Patient, eternal. Ending hook for part 4. If black holes can stop time, what else can they control? In the next part, a shocking truth appears. Black holes do not just bend space. They bend time itself. Time feels strong. But near a black hole, time is weak, very weak. Dr. Carter has spent his whole life studying time, clocks, seconds, motion, but today time scares him because time does not behave the same everywhere. And near a black hole, time begins to break. Time is not what humans think. Humans believe time is simple. 1 second, then another, past, present, future, but this is an illusion. Time is flexible, time can stretch, time can slow, time can almost stop, and black holes prove this. A simple example. Dr. Carter explains it simply. Imagine two clocks. One clock stays on Earth, the other travels near a black hole. Both clocks start together, tick, tick. But as the second clock moves closer to the black hole, something strange happens. It slows down. Gravity vs time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. Near Earth, gravity is weak, time moves normally. Near a black hole, gravity is extreme, time almost freezes. This is not theory, this is measured, this is real. Watching time die. Dr. Carter plays a simulation. A probe moves toward a black hole. From the probe's view, everything is fine. But from Earth, the probe slows. Its signals arrive later and later and later until they almost stop. The probe never crosses the edge on screen. It hangs there, frozen like a ghost. Forever is not the same for everyone. If a human fell into a black hole, for them the fall would be fast, minutes, maybe seconds, but for the universe outside, that fall would take forever. The person would never fully disappear. They would remain at the edge, a frozen moment. Trapped between time as a prison. Dr. Carter feels uneasy. This means time can trap us, he says, not walls, not chains, time. A black hole does not just trap matter, it traps moments. Every second becomes a cage. The past refuses to leave. Near a black hole, the past does not fade. Light from falling objects keeps trying to escape. It stretches, turns red, gets weaker, but never fully disappears. The black hole keeps echoes of the past, forever. Can time go backward? Some equations suggest something even stranger. Inside a black hole, time and space may switch roles. Time becomes a direction, space becomes a moment, forward becomes forced, backward becomes impossible, free will may disappear. Dr. Carter's real fear. Dr. Carter looks away from the screen. If time can be controlled, he whispers, then reality can be controlled. That thought is dangerous because it means the universe is not fixed. It is adjustable. A universe without order. Black holes show that time is not a ruler, it is a suggestion. Near extreme gravity, the universe stops caring about human ideas. Past and future lose meaning, everything becomes now. The quiet truth: black holes do not scream when time breaks, they do not announce it, they simply allow it to happen, silently, like judges. Why this matters to humans? People ask, why should we care? Dr. Carter answers simply, because time defines life. Aging, memory, death. If time can stop or slow or bend, then life is fragile. A door, not a wall. Some scientists believe black holes are doors, not ends, places where time changes shape. If that is true, then black holes are not destroyers. They are gateways, but gateways to where no one knows. The universe does not answer. Dr. Carter waits. The data keeps coming. Time near the black hole continues to slow. The universe watches itself, silent, unmoving. Ending hook for part 5. If time can stop near a black hole, what would happen to Earth? In the next part, the fear becomes personal. What if our planet gets too close? What if the countdown has already started? The universe is far, but fear feels close, very close. Dr. Carter stands in front of a large screen. On it, there is one small blue dot, Earth, home, for the first time in his life. He asks a question no scientist wants to ask. What if Earth gets too close to a black hole? A thought no one likes. Black holes are far away. Very far, but space moves, galaxies drift, nothing stays still forever. The universe is not calm, it is slow chaos, and slow chaos is dangerous. The first sign: if a black hole comes near Earth, the first sign would not be darkness, it would be silence. No alarms, no explosions, just small changes. The moon's path would change. Earth's orbit would shake, days would feel strange. Longer, shorter, wrong. Gravity touches Earth, gravity always speaks first. The oceans would rise higher than ever before, not because of the moon, but because something far darker is pulling them. Tides would grow violent. Waves would not fall back, they would hesitate, as if confused. The sky tells the truth: stars would move, not fast, but enough to notice. Constellations humans trusted for thousands of years would slowly bend. The sky would feel unfamiliar, ancient, broken. Time begins to slip. Clocks on Earth would still tick, but satellites would disagree. Time and space would move differently. GPS would fail, communication would break, technology would stop trusting itself. Dr. Carter knows this well. Time is the first thing gravity steals. The long stretch: as Earth gets closer, gravity becomes uneven. The side facing the black hole feels more pull. The other side feels less. Earth would stretch, slowly, painfully, like a body pulled from both ends. Mountains crack, oceans tear continents apart, but still Earth does not fall yet. No sudden death. This is the cruelest part. Earth would not die quickly. There would be no instant destruction, no final explosion, only waiting, weeks, months, years. Humanity would know what is coming and still be helpless. The final approach: as Earth crosses a dangerous distance, the sky would change color. Light would bend, the sun would look strange, stretched, red, dim. The world would feel older, heavier, every step harder than the last. The end of meaning near the black hole. Direction loses meaning. Up and down stop making sense. Time slows so much that moments feel frozen. People would see the future dying before it arrives. The event horizon and Earth: if Earth crosses the event horizon, there is no return. From the outside universe, Earth would freeze, a silent planet stuck in time, forever falling, never arriving. Inside the fall from Earth's view, the end would come quickly. Seconds, minutes, the planet would stretch into dust, atoms would break, matter would forget its shape, Earth would become memory. Dr. Carter's realization. Dr. Carter turns away from the screen. This will not happen, he says softly. Not as a fact, as a hope, because space does not care about hope. The comforting truth. After a long silence, he speaks again. No known black hole is close enough. Earth is safe for now. The universe is dangerous but also patient. Why humans must understand: black holes are not enemies, they are warnings. They show what gravity can become, what time can do, what reality allows. Ignoring them would be the real danger. A quiet ending. Dr. Carter looks at Earth one last time. So small, so fragile, protected only by distance and luck. Ending hook for part 6. If black holes can destroy worlds, what secrets do they hide inside? In the next part, the mystery deepens. Do black holes erase everything, or do they keep it forever? Black holes do not speak. They do not send messages. They do not explain themselves. They only keep secrets. And that is what scares scientists the most. A question that will not die. Dr. Carter sits alone again. The room is quiet. On the screen, the black hole spins slowly. He asks a question that has no easy answer. What happens to everything that falls inside? Not just bodies, not just planets, but memories, history, information. Why information matters? Information is not just data. It is identity, your face, your voice, your past. The universe is built on information. If information is destroyed, reality breaks. This is not philosophy, this is physics. The old fear: for many years, scientists believe something terrifying. They believe black holes destroy information forever. Anything that falls in is erased, gone, deleted from the universe. If this is true, then the universe forgets. And a universe that forgets cannot be trusted. Einstein vs. reality. Einstein believed information is never destroyed. It can change form, but it cannot disappear. Black holes challenge this idea, they push physics to its limit, they force science to choose. Either Einstein was wrong or black holes hide something. The burning border. Dr. Carter zooms in on the edge of the black hole, the event horizon. Some scientists believe information is not lost. They believe it is stored on the surface, like words written on fire. This idea is called the holographic principle. Everything inside written outside. A universe made of surfaces. This idea is strange, but powerful. It suggests the universe is like a screen. 3 dimensions may be an illusion. Reality may be written on edges. Black holes may prove this. They may be libraries, not graves. Hawking's last warning. Stephen Hawking changed everything. He showed black holes are not fully black. They leak energy, slowly, quietly. This is called Hawking radiation. Over a very long time, black holes fade, they die. The final question: if black holes die, what happens to what they swallowed? Is information released or scrambled or lost in noise? No one knows. The math is incomplete. The answers hide behind gravity. Dr. Carter's fear grows if information comes back. Dr. Carter says, then nothing is ever truly gone. That sounds comforting, but it is also frightening because it means the past never dies. It waits. Memory without meaning. What if information returns without order? Broken, mixed memories without owners. Truth without context. The universe could become noisy, confused, unstable. Are black holes alive? Some scientists whisper strange ideas. They say black holes behave like systems. They grow, they react, they change. Not alive like humans, but not dead either. Something in between. The silent intelligence. Black holes do not think, but they follow deep rules. Rules older than stars, older than time. They may be the universe testing itself, learning its own limits. The human problem. Humans want clear answers, yes or no, true or false. Black holes refuse this. They live in maybes. They exist between laws. They force humility. Dr. Carter's confession. Dr. Carter speaks softly. We are not ready, he says, not ready to understand black holes, not ready to understand reality. But curiosity will not stop. It never does. The calm before the next fear. The black hole on the screen remains quiet. It gives nothing. It takes nothing. It simply waits. Ending hook for part 7. If black holes keep information, where does it go? In the next part, a shocking idea appears. What if black holes are not endings, but beginnings of new universes? Every story has an ending, but the universe likes to break rules. What if black holes are not endings at all? What if they are beginnings hidden behind darkness? A dangerous idea. Dr. Carter reads a new paper. He stops, reads again, then slowly sits back. The idea is simple and terrifying. What if a black hole creates a new universe, not destroys one, creates one? The problem with endings in human life: endings are final, death, silence, nothing. But space does not work like humans. In space, death creates stars, collisions create planets, destruction creates structure. So why would black holes be different? A door, not a wall. Some scientists believe the singularity is not a dead point. They believe it is a bridge, a place where space and time break and reform. On the other side, something new begins. The white hole idea. There is a strange idea in physics. If black holes pull everything in, then white holes push everything out. A white hole is the opposite. Nothing can enter it. Everything comes out. Matter, energy, time. Some scientists believe black holes and white holes are connected. Two sides of the same coin. Birth through collapse. Dr. Carter explains it slowly. When a black hole forms, he says, space collapses inward. But collapse does not mean destruction. It can mean transition, like a seed breaking to grow a tree. A universe inside a universe. If this theory is true, then inside every black hole may exist a new universe, with its own time, its own space, its own laws. We would never see it. They would never see us, separated forever by gravity. Are we inside one? The thought becomes darker. What if our universe was born inside a black hole? What if our Big Bang was someone else's collapse? Dr. Carter feels uncomfortable because this idea changes everything. Why time had a beginning, our universe has a start. Time began, space expanded, but why? Black hole birth could explain this. Inside a black hole, time is forced to move forward, just like our universe. The family tree of universes. Some scientists imagine a strange picture. A universe creates black holes. Black holes create new universes. Those universes create more black holes. A cosmic family tree, endless creation, no true beginning, no true end. The cost of creation. If universes are born this way, then black holes are not accidents. They are necessary. They are creators. But creation always has a cost. Energy is stolen from somewhere. Space is damaged. Reality pays a price. Dr. Carter's quiet fear. If this is true, Dr. Carter says, then we will never reach the bottom. There is always another layer, another universe, another mystery. Science would never finish. Hope or horror. Some find comfort in this idea that nothing truly ends, that death leads to birth. Others feel fear because it means reality is too big, too deep, too endless. The universe watches itself. The black hole on the screen spins. Silent, uncaring, or maybe patient, as if it knows something humans do not. A thought that changes everything. If black holes create universes, then they are not villains, they are not monsters, they are midwives of reality, and that is far more powerful. Ending hook for final part 8. If black holes are creators, why do we fear them? In the final part, the truth becomes clear. Black holes are not evil. They are necessary, and they may be the reason we exist. The black hole is still there. Silent, dark, unmoving, after everything Dr. Carter has seen, after all the fear, one question remains. Why do humans fear black holes so much? Fear comes from not knowing. Humans fear what they do not understand. Darkness, death, the unknown. Black holes have all three. They cannot be seen, they cannot be touched, they cannot be escaped. So humans gave them a name filled with fear, but fear is not truth. A calm realization. Dr. Carter stands quietly. He no longer feels panic, he feels clarity. Black holes are not hunters, they are not angry, they do not hate life. They simply follow the rules of the universe. The universe is not cruel, the universe looks cruel from far away. Stars explode, planets die, time erases everything. But when Dr. Carter looks deeper, he sees balance. Nothing is wasted, every ending becomes a beginning. Black holes keep order. Without black holes, galaxies would fall apart, stars would fly away, systems would collapse. At the center of most galaxies, a black hole holds everything together, including our own Milky Way. The thing humans fear is also the thing that protects them. Darkness with a purpose. Black holes clean the universe, they remove chaos, they shape structure, they make space possible. They are not destroyers, they are caretakers. Why they feel evil? Black holes feel evil because they are honest. They show humans their limits. They show that time is not strong, that space is not safe, that control is an illusion, and humans do not like that. A mirror for humanity. Dr. Carter understands something important. Black holes are mirrors. They reflect human fear. Fear of losing control, fear of death, fear of being small. But being small does not mean being meaningless. A quiet respect. Dr. Carter no longer wants to defeat black holes. He wants to respect them, to learn, to listen, because black holes are teachers. They teach humility. The final truth: black holes do not want Earth. They do not want humans. They existed long before us. They will exist long after us. They are not focused on us, and that truth is strangely comforting. Humanity's place. Humans are not the center of the universe, but they are observers. Thinkers, question askers. That matters. Understanding black holes means understanding reality, and understanding reality means understanding ourselves. The end that is not the end. The universe does not close stories, it opens loops. Every answer leads to another question. Every discovery creates new mystery. Black holes are not the end of knowledge, they are the edge of it. Dr. Carter's last words. Dr. Carter turns off the screen. Before leaving, he says softly, "They were never the enemy." The room goes dark, but this time the darkness feels calm. Final closing lines, powerful outro. Black holes are not what you think they are. They are not monsters. They are not evil. They are part of a universe that creates, destroys, and creates again. And somewhere in that cycle we exist. End of series. If you stare into the darkness long enough, it does not stare back. It teaches.